5 feminine traits men find irresistible. In this video, you will discover like what to do, what energy to step into to attract the right man for you and stop sending incongruent mixed signals that keep a man away. So comment below with I'm ready if you're ready to attract his attention to you. I'm, of course, Antia Boyd, founder and creator of the Magnetize Your Man method. And look, this is the channel where we magnetize your man so that the man you want desires and, yes, pursues you forever. Now, if you like, of course, what I wear, if you like my background, anything else I share in this video, give it a like, give it a thumbs up. And also, of course, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and that bell so you get notified for more juicy videos coming your way. And of course, sharing is caring. So share it with all your amazing girlfriends. And of course, watch the video all the way through so you actually get a special tip on how to make a man fantasize about you. So super excited. So let's go ahead and dive right into the 5 feminine traits men find irresistible. Number 5 is healthy self-focus. So I love to talk about this because most women that come to me, they think the more they focus on other men, the more the men focus on them. Now, this equation will never pay off for you, girlfriend, because the truth of the matter is the quality of men you attract into your life is directly proportional to the quality of relationship you have to yourself. To give you an example, when I was dating, I met this guy and he was like so focused on women focusing on him the whole time. He also had his own sailboat, all the things, right? And one day I actually said, you know what? I need to spend an Antia day. I truly realized in order to have a healthy, interdependent relationship, never mind have him actually continue to be attracted to me, right? Like I needed to learn how to source and resource myself. Now, also how you can do that on a date is actually like noticing, oh, did I give too much energy towards him? Am I asking him too many questions? Time to bring the energy back. And how you can simply do that is by even like taking a little bit of just a break and just take a breath. And trust me, energy goes where life flows, right? So where you give life, when you breathe, that's where the man will focus on as well. And he would say, what about you, Jenny? Like, how was your day? And that will extremely intrigue him towards you because he really knows that you're confident enough to not just focus on him. So give it a try. So of course, comment below in the video section which country or of course state are you watching from. Would love to hear from you. Number 4 is a woman who's in her zone, right? Like she is actually focused on her purpose. Now, this is extremely important because so many women get lost in what the man does, right? And they want to support the man and it's all about the man. And it's not about like being in the zone, being in the flow, being actually connected to who you really are, right? Like what's your identity? Why are you here on this planet? You know, so what he needs to know is that you're not just focusing on him, but rather you're also focusing like on your purpose, right? There's other spheres in your life that you pay attention to, not just romance, because that actually intrigues him and makes him feel like he can authentically grow with you. For example, when I met my husband, Brody, like what's really interesting about that was like I was really in my zone. You know, I mean, I loved coaching. I liked talking to people, right? And I like to just like learn how women tick, how relationships work. And he saw that I was so consistent with my passion that eventually even my business coach decided, hello, I think you should go down this route. And then, of course, we actually ended up building a company together because he was helping men and I was helping women. So that's how it worked out. And here we are 8 years later. Now, again, if you're liking this content, make sure to like, share, and subscribe below for more great videos like this. And hello, let us know in the comment section that you subscribed so we can welcome you to our community. Now, number 3 is what I call Queen-tegrity. Okay, so you never heard that word before, but a queen is really truthful to herself, right? So she'll set boundaries accordingly. However, she is also kind-hearted at the same time, right? So she knows what she wants, right? And she also knows like it's healthy to have an interdependent relationship. You'll hear me say that over and over and over again, right? But also, she has a heart. She has compassion. So she doesn't have to cut off the heart in order to set the boundaries or do vice versa, become the doormat in order, to be kind. But she can actually integrate both together. Now, what that, of course, does is bring out the king-tegrity in a man. And we've really seen through research that kings and queens always find each other when we throw them into the same room, even when we surround them by what my husband and I call doormats, nice guys, bad guys, and of course, bitches, right? Like king and queen will usually find each other because there's a reverence, there is a respect, right? And there's an honor. You will definitely pull that respect out of a man when you are stepping into your queen-tegrity. Now, queen-tegrity also means you advocate for yourself. So if a man says you are too needy, yes, I have needs, right? So she actually stays completely congruent and peaceful and content inside of herself, even in moments that would cause for other women to have shame. So try it out. Number 2 is grace. And so grace actually to me means like, wow, you actually, of course, it's spiritual elegance. But apart from that, it actually means you are dating a man and you can very well take care of yourself. However, you allow him to take care of you, for him to take the wheel, for him to lead, right? Not because you need to, right? But because you choose to. That's the grace, right? It's the choice aspect, right? You actually make a man's heart so happy by being able to provide for you because they will value it way more with a woman that they know that she can take care of herself, where they know, she can pay for her own meal, but it's such a joy and pleasure to buy her own meal, right? Like, for him to buy her meal. So, for example, I had this girlfriend when I came to US 16 years ago, believe it or not, in Washington, D.C. And she was always buying herself like the nicest lingerie, the nicest purses, the nicest dresses, right? So she was investing in herself. And guess what? She attracted so many men into her life who like constantly made her presents, bought her purses, right? Because she actually allowed them to take care of her, even though she didn't really need it. She could totally do this herself. But that's actually what brings a man joy. Now, if you want to learn more about what brings a man closer to you, how to break through trust issues and insecurity, then join my free Magnetize Your Man Facebook group. MYMFB group will get you there. Now, number 1, I put here as curiosity, because what you want to do is, there's moments that occur in time where you could judge a man, right? You could totally put him down. And I really believe it's almost like a little test, right? Because the man is like, is she going to put me down? Is she going to emasculate me? And if in that moment you can actually stay open and curious, right? It's going to magically draw him to you because he can actually trust you. Furthermore, you're actually signaling to him that he can grow with you. So what that of course takes is also judging yourself less, right? So how can you actually start practicing curiosity within yourself? So for example, let's say your friend would say you're selfish, or let's say your friend would say, oh wow, you didn't ask me one single question today. Instead of becoming defensive, could you just say, wow, you're right, that's really interesting. Huh, let me be curious about that, right? Let me do some research on that. Let me do, right? It's going to open up a world of possibilities. And of course, Dr. Joe Dispenza says that 99.999 with like, I think 9% of the human atom is space, right? Possibility. So that you can reach, and then the man wants to have access to that too, because right, it's so intriguing. It's like infinite. It's the unknown. It creates state changes, and he doesn't know exactly who is this woman? Who could she be? What could my life be with her? And he'll continue to, of course, pursue you. So before I share my bonus secret, comment below, of course, what's your situation currently for the guy you're interested in, and how could you apply some of those points that I just left with you. Now, my bonus is life force energy. Now, a lot of women are afraid to express their passion, their intensity, right? Because they want to be like, well spoken and not too intense and, like content and all the things, right? But the man is actually, like, especially the more masculine the man is, he wants to actually feel the life inside of her body, inside of her voice, inside of her life. And he wants to feel it inside of himself as well, right? Because, it doesn't even matter what you're passionate about, honestly. If it's Tupperware, or if it's horses, or if it's finances, or if it's fashion design, it doesn't really matter what it is, honestly. But that energy of passion itself, right? It's so intriguing, and there's something so enticing about it that the man really feels like, gosh, can we just like bottle that up and I'll take it home with me, basically, which of course he can't do. So he'll have to continue dating you, and then eventually, of course, getting committed to you and proposing to you. So try that out and express yourself. And that, of course, means all the emotions, all the colors of the rainbow, right? Like sadness, anger, happiness, passion, excitement, and so on. Now, discover the secret phrases that no man can resist at fascinationphrases.com, and the link will also be below this video. The link will be. Anyways, here we go. Watch next. When a man deeply loves you, he will start saying these 5 things. And with that, I'm super excited. This is it for today. Take our free Magnetize Your Man quiz to attract the right man for you, mymquiz.com. I'm looking forward to chatting with you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.